Have you ever felt like no matter what you do, you cannot stay motivated in your weight loss journey? Man, I've been there before. I used to be 300 pounds, and when I was 300 pounds, obviously no one came to save me. It was just me. And in this video, I'm going to give you 3 things that's probably stopping you from becoming motivated in this weight loss journey, and how I stayed motivated in my 100-pound transition from going from literally fat to fit. And it changed my life and honestly saved my life. And if you want to change and save your life as well, just watch this video. The number one thing that stopped me from losing weight was the fear of failure. And it's probably stopping you too, where you feel like no matter what you do, it's not enough or it's not going to be enough. You feel like you don't have the perfect diet. You feel like you don't have the best gym membership or even a gym membership at all. Or maybe you have all these things, you just don't think that it's actually working. And sometimes when it's working on you, you don't think it's working for you. If you check the scale and you lose 3 pounds, you think that that's not progress. But in reality, that's major progress, because if we stack that 3 more times, that's 9 pounds. 3 more times, that's 27 pounds. 3 more times, looks like you just lost a little bit under 100 pounds, just that fast. When you're worrying about not achieving the right results, what it does is it causes stagnation and paralysis. You don't want to actually be stuck in the mixture of one day. I'm gonna tell you guys a story about where most people go, and they only can afford this place because they have a certain type of dream. And it's when they go to this island and you hear them say this word right here: someday. Someday I'll do this. Someday I'll do that. And Someday Island is full of a whole bunch of other people who want to do something someday. And the only way to get off of Someday Island is to simply do it. And if you've been looking to lose 20 pounds and it's been 6 months or even 6 years, you don't need motivation, you need action. And maybe it's just disguised that you think that you will fail. Like if you knew right now that you would lose 50 pounds in 6 months if you ate a specific meal plan and workout plan, would you do it? Or is it the fact that you don't think that this meal plan and workout plan works for you? What if you didn't even have to go to the gym every single day and then you still would lose the 50 pounds? Would you do it? And have you even tried? Like, really ask yourself, have you gave it your all? And think about the hardest thing that you've ever done in your life right now. What's the hardest thing you've ever accomplished? I remember crawling under a house once, and when I was crawling under this house, I was thinking like, man, I've seen over 100 spiders under this house to do this job. And now when I come aboard and I come from underneath the house and I see a regular spider, well, my fear level is way up there because I've tolerated so much. So what is the hardest thing that you've done? And do you think that weight loss will be easier or harder than that? Weight loss is simple. It's just not easy. And what makes it not easy is these underlying beliefs, such as the first one, fear of failure. The next one we're going to go with is the fear of judgment. What if I told you you're not afraid of failing? You're just afraid of people seeing you fail. How many times have you done something in private that you would never do in public simply because of the judgment that will come with it in your own head? And how long are you going to wait to become the person that you desire to be because someone else might be watching? And what if I told you that you can lose 50 pounds in a couple months, maybe even 6 months, just like I did, from eating the right foods in the comfort of your own home? I had a torn meniscus, and it was one of the hardest times of my life. And instead of stress eating, I decided to become a healthier person. And it was right along my journey to help me lose that 100 pounds in 1 year. And it didn't start off saying, hey, I want to lose 100 pounds. I just didn't want to be 300 anymore. And simply, step by step, I just started to see the weight come off. I started to see other people tell me that the weight was coming off, and that gave me even more motivation to keep going. So what's stopping you from getting that motivation? Is it really the fear of failure, or is it the part that people will see you fail? So find out what kind of person you are and get rid of it, because you can't live your life for other people. Don't let people control you who wouldn't even speak at your funeral. The last thing that I seen that obviously stopped me from losing weight was having this all or nothing thinking. I remember having to obviously switch everything that I was eating, but I felt like if I failed one meal, that was the whole process, that it was tampered with. And that was so far from the truth. The average person, let's say if you're eating around 2,000 to 2,500 calories a day, for simple math, let's just say 2,000. 2,000 times 7 days in a week, that's 14,000 calories. So if I on day one eat 2,000 calories, or 1,500 calories to be in a 500 calorie deficit, on track to lose a pound in a week, because if you don't know, 3,500 calories in 1 week, you stay in a deficit, that's going to equal 1 pound of fat. So if you do this over 52 weeks, you just lost 52 pounds just by eating the right foods and staying in a deficit. I don't personally like staying in a deficit for a year, so if you want a quicker way, just check the link in the description and you can get a call with me personally. So if you don't want to go backwards anymore, stop thinking that it's all or nothing. Know that day 1 you might eat 2,000 calories, day 2 you might eat 3,200. But that means day 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 you need to be in this deficit or you will go backwards. And make sure you're checking the scale. I check the scale almost every single day, and I feel weird if I don't. And it's just because I need to know where I'm at and where I'm headed. And then I also take progress pictures of myself in the mirror. But what I don't do is track my calories currently. Why? Never been a calorie tracker. I lost 100 pounds without tracking 1 calorie. So all I do is get on the scale and take a picture of myself daily. And that's just been what I've done. I like seeing, hey, I'm going down on the scale. And when the scale looks the same, my pictures don't. So I have 2 different tells. Calories, they tell the truth, but sometimes it's harder to see the progress. And if you don't see the progress, it forces you to think that you're not getting any. And this is the trap that most people fall into, and it's the all or nothing thinking. So if you enjoyed this video and you feel like obviously you need more help losing weight, just like and subscribe and see another video on this channel. And just remember that health is wealth.